Joining us now for more on all of this is former U.S. Ambassador to Russia, John Sullivan. He's a CBS News contributor. Ambassador Sullivan, thank you very much for being here. The U.S. is saying this shows cracks in Putin's power. The conventional wisdom is certainly that it was a very bad weekend for him. But explain to us why, after all, in the end, he did put down this rebellion.
Well, he put down the rebellion, but at great cost. He labeled Prigozhin a traitor, and Prigozhin was leading a military column to Moscow. And then Putin struck a deal with him and let him go free. That's extraordinary. To call someone a traitor, and then, because the rationale why he had to strike the deal, this is according to the Kremlin spokesman, they needed to avoid bloodshed and chaos. What does that say about Putin's control over the country? It doesn't speak well.
Yeah. Well, what do we know, if anything, about what may be in this deal and the role of Belarus in striking it?
Well, the role of Belarus is particularly interesting because Belarus and the president of Belarus, President Lukashenko, has been completely dependent on Putin and Russia. Lukashenko was reelected in a sham election in August 2020. Massive protests. Putin helped him put those down and kept him in power. Now Putin seems to be more dependent on Lukashenko than the other way around. So that's a flip. So again, it's just there are many examples of how these extraordinary events not only give the appearance of weakness, but actually show real weakness by Putin.
Ambassador, the world is thinking about Russia's stockpile of nuclear weapons this morning, the largest in the world. What does this mean for that stockpile, for its future, and what should Americans take away from what's happening in Russia? Why does it matter to us?
Well, it's really, I would think, the preeminent concern of American officials today. Who's in control in Moscow, and in particular, who's controlling the largest stockpile of nuclear weapons in the world? That affects all Americans. It affects the entire world. And remember, we're talking about a country that is a permanent member of the UN Security Council. Russia is supposed to be helping to guarantee peace in the world. Instead, it's introduced war and chaos. And Putin controls a massive nuclear arsenal, so that's a grave concern.
All right. Former U.S. Ambassador to Russia, John Sullivan, thank you very much.